Hey babes, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Chris. Today I wanted to really open up. Um I won't say that I've been ashamed, but I've been I have been kind of hesitant about talking about my struggles within Christ and my walk because I didn't want to offend anybody, but like I said, I'm not ashamed. So I wanted to open up. Lately, lately I've been struggling with what to wear, how to present myself, the struggles of knowing when to speak and when not to speak, the struggle of being forgiven to people that are not even sorry. It's easy to forgive people that are sorry, but it's the ones that ain't sorry. Um I struggle with a lot in my walk with Christ, but lately I've been waking up at like 4 in the morning every morning. And I'm wondering, like, why? Like, why? I want to sleep. I want to sleep in. And when I first moved into my apartment, well, a little bit before that, I'll say maybe around January ish, I was starting to say, Lord, I want you to prepare me to walk in who I'm supposed to be. And I know certain things that I want, I've wrote down, like being a wife and yada, 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 being a better mother. These are things that I have written down. So, I'm waking up every morning, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, every morning. And I'll just do this cute little prayer, this little 10-minute prayer at the most. And then I'll go back to sleep, right? And I get on the phone with my mom and I'm saying, Mom, I don't know why God keep waking me up at like 2, 3, 4 in the morning because I want to sleep in. I'm tired. I'm tired. Like I get up, I'm tired. So then it dawned on me like, girl, ain't this what you asked for? I talked with my mom for a little minute and then after we talked, I was taken I was taken over to Proverbs 31 about the virtuous woman. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. It hit me like a ton of bricks. A whole ton of bricks. Let me pull it up for you. Hold up. Verse 10. Proverbs 31 and 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Period. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. Okay, let's stop right there for a minute. Because look, I be saying, God, I'm tired of working. God, I'm tired of working. Lord, I don't want to work no more. I done worked so hard, God, and I'm just not seeing it. Now I done asked God to make me a virtuous woman and I don't even want to work. How? Come on now. How that work? How we gonna do that? Come on, let's continue. Where I left off at verse 14. She is like the merchant ship. She bringeth her food from afar. This the part that got me, y'all. This the part that hit me like a ton of bricks. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion of her maidens. See, now when I'm on the phone with my mama, I'm like, Mom, ain't nobody here for me to rise for but me right now. Why do I need to get up at 2, 3, 4 in the morning? And it was like, duh, Chris, come on. He's preparing you to walk into where you're trying to go. Because when you get a job, they want you to already have the qualifications before you get some on the job training. Rarely do they take somebody fresh up off the street that has no credentials, no training at all, and they train them. That rarely happens. So why should I expect myself to go into being a wife having no wifely duties? Not knowing how to cook, turn on the oven, boil an egg or something, not knowing how to balance a checkbook or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, why would I ask for something and then God not equip me, right? But it was trippy for me, y'all. It was so trippy because I'm like, I'm waking up at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. What am I supposed to be doing? Well, I could be praying, really, really digging deep within that prayer life. But when I was younger, I used to say all the time, I want a relationship like the one my grandparents have. My grandmother gets up every single morning, and she irons my granddad's socks. I mean, I'm not exaggerating, down to the drawers, shirt, pants. It's all ready for him. And I've watched her for as long as I can remember get up every single morning and do that. Now, most mornings I be wanting to lay in the bed until maybe 30 minutes before work. That's time for me to shower, brush my teeth, comb my hair, and hop on this meeting. Especially since I've been working from home, I've gotten very lax. So I feel like he's been trying to get me back into a rhythm. Like, no, baby, we got to get up. You got to get on your Zoom. Like, you got to get on your work Zoom, but you got to get on your spiritual Zoom as well. And I'm like, touche, touche, touche. Um, it goes on and on, but God stopped me right at verse 15. That right there, that right there is where he stopped me at. Cause that was my question. I'm like, God, why I gotta get up? What reason? Who? Cause at first I'm like, who we praying for? Cause every morning I'm getting up asking for, I'll pray. This is my prayer every morning. And I don't even, sometimes I'll be so lazy, I don't even get out of bed. I just lay in the bed. I'm like, well, I'm up, might as well pray. God, equip me, guide me, give me instruction on today on what I need to be doing. Order my steps, bridle my tongue, God. Give me the strength to endure whatever battles I'm facing today. Something along the lines of that. That's my prayer, and then I'll eventually go back to sleep. Or I'll listen to my Bible on Audible for a little bit until I fall back asleep. That's what I'm doing in the morning when I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. And he's like, girl, if you don't get out that bed and get on the knees and really, like, oh my gosh, my grandmother used to make us Terry. And for y'all that don't know what Tyrion is, that's when you just wait. You wait on the Lord. The word Terry means wait. And when I tell you we would be down there crying and praying, I would be crying because I won't go back to sleep. And I was just tired of praying. But my grandmother would make us pray until the spirit of the Lord fell on us. We was not coming up off that floor. And if you faked it, oh, you was gonna get a whipping. You was still gonna have to pray. So it's just better to just go ahead and do it the right way, because if you do it the wrong way, you're gonna be down there longer in pain. So look, y'all, she riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household. It's time to provide. The duty, like I be saying, I want to be an at-home wife, but I can't be an at-home wife and I don't want to do the laundry. I don't want to have everything ready for when the man get off. I said, all right, touche. I don't know. Like, y'all be saying God don't be answering y'all. And then look, it ain't even take him 20 minutes to come and hit me with that quickness. And that pop, pop, he hit me with it real quick. I just, huh. I mean, dang. I mean, it ain't always like that. Sometimes because I'm a little hard headed. I don't be as open to hearing everything. But that hit me like a ton of bricks. Y'all, I struggle. And I don't know why. I messed around when I was like 13, 14. I'm saying, Lord, I really want to be a prayer warrior. Nobody told me all what that would entail. Nobody said that that means getting up 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, in the middle of the night, 12 o'clock in the morning. You got to get on your knees and pray. And I ain't talking about no 10-minute prayer. Sometimes you down there 2 hours praying. You spiritually, you're fighting a battle. That's what I prayed for as a child. Now, no, walking into Christ, I don't want to discourage anybody from walking into Christ. It's a beautiful thing, but by no means is it gonna be easy. This is level 7 trigonometry. That's what I don't even know if it's a level 7, but I'm saying that's what it feels like. I hate math. And my walk with Christ definitely feels like trigonometry sometimes. And that's just me, because sometimes I'm hard headed. And sometimes I try to take shortcuts, like me not wanting to get out of the bed and pray. I lay right there in the bed on my back and prayed. That was so lazy of me. That is so lazy of me, and me saying I want to be a spiritual battler. No, I can't be doing that. That ain't how that works. Y'all, my walk is by no means easy. Sometimes I have to slap myself in the mouth. And it's really tough on me, because I grew up in the church and I know what I'm supposed to be doing. And sometimes it's been plenty of times where I'm like, I did it just because I wanted to do it. That's just what I wanted. Oh, baby. Best believe I'm paying for it now. I'm just getting ate up. Just lick after lick after lick, because I knew what I should have been doing. I knew, oh, girl, you ain't supposed to be over here doing that. And I wanted to do it anyways. I wanted to indulge. And Lord. Just do what you're supposed to do. Just do what you're supposed to do. Because when you don't do it and you know you're supposed to do it, shame on me. I just wanted to come on here to open up, because I've never really talked about Christ virtually. I talk about a lot of things, but I don't talk about Christ or my struggles or the things that I've had to overcome. I've never opened up about anything like that. And I want to, like I said, this is a safe space for us to talk about whatever. Anybody that come on this channel, this is a safe space to talk about whatever. This is what I want to talk about today. My walk with Christ. It's ugly sometimes, because boy, I done been through some stuff. I could tell you a few stories about my ignorance and my hard-headedness, and like, you find out some ugly truths about yourself. I didn't know that I like to fight. I did not know that about myself until myself was thrown into that, and I was just enjoying it at a point. And I'm like, ooh, Chris, no, baby, you ain't supposed to be doing that. Shame on you. Shame on you. I like to dress a certain way. I've been praying like this. This is something. This is a moo. This is an in-house wear dress. When I tell you this dress go all the way down to my ankles, this is not something that I would usually wear. I don't wear stuff like this. I like to show a little thigh, a little shoulder. I don't be covered up. I'm from Florida. I'm sun kissed. I like the sun to hit this skin. And I've been praying. I'm like, Lord, help me to be more modest. Help me to humble myself more. Because woo, the walk with Christ is not always an easy one. And whoever out here telling people that it's easy, it's not. It's not. Let me be honest with you. It ain't easy, but it is worth it. And the more you work at it, the easier it'll be to know how to handle situations. I was watching a sermon yesterday, and the pastor, he asked, what do y'all do when y'all are faced with a problem, some people said fight, some people said cry, and the pastor said your immediate response needs to be prayer. And until you learn to make prayer your immediate response before doing anything, because that's something I've struggled with. Oh, I will lash out on you in a minute. Oh, baby, I'll be swinging on you in a minute. I'll be cussing you out in a minute. And until you can learn to pray before doing anything, before acting out of your emotion, you're going to struggle. And that also hit me like a ton of bricks. I said, ooh, if that ain't something I needed to hear right there. Cause I'm like, God, like, oh, I be thinking I'm doing good, and then somebody come over here and they start talking about this one thing that I'm sensitive about this. I can't take it. I can't take it. And then I just boom. Now I'm back. I'm back over here. Like, God, I don't know what happened. Like, I blacked out, and here we are. No, I didn't pray. I didn't want to pray either. I wanted to take matters into my own hand. And I be telling my friend, I say, Jay, you gotta let God fight your battles. You gotta learn to let God fight your battles. And boy, do I not listen to my own self. So, woo, prayer, prayer has to be the immediate response to everything. I ain't got the money for my rent. Pray. And not only pray, leave it there. When you bring something, leave it there. Leave it right there. Because if you pick it up with you, you might as well have not went in there for that 2 hours and prayed about it, because you ain't even believing in what you praying in. Now, when I tell y'all I got some crazy, unmovable, unshakable faith, when I tell you, I be like, God got it. As long as I do what I'm supposed to do, now that my faith ain't something I struggle with, because I know that God gonna take care of me. He take care of the birds and the trees and the bees. He gonna surely take care of my needs. Come on now, come on. I listen. It might not be to the capacity that I want it to be, and that goes back on me, because sometimes I just don't be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm probably supposed to be having more than this one bedroom apartment. Yeah, Lord, I want a house. But am I walking in my duties to walk into those blessings? No, I don't believe that I am doing that. But God is still providing. Y'all, it's a struggle. Every day. I did not realize, like, sometimes I idolize, because you think adultery, and you think, oh, these celebrities are a person. No, you can put certain things before God. Like, I get up and I think about work. That's what I think about when I open my eyes. Oh, let me make sure I get up for this meeting. I'm putting that before God. And without God, I wouldn't even have this job, because I didn't apply for this job. I don't know. I can't tell you how I got this job. We're working with the state, but God provides. God provides. So I realized that I idolize a lot more things than I thought. I have put a man before God. Like, I was so wrapped up in making that work, I was neglecting my relationship with my first husband. My first, like, God should be my husband until I get one. That should be my most intimate relationship right now as a single woman. My relationship with God. And it's not always that way. And I'm like, Cause I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Sometimes I just don't be wanting to pray. I don't be wanting to pray for 2 hours. I'll pray. I'll bust you out a quick um Our Father for 20 minutes. I can give you that. I love doing those. I'll sing you a nice little song. But for 2 hours, I'm talking about when you're crying and your makeup come off and you really in there, you take the wig off, when you really unveil yourself and really going behind the veil and really getting into it with God. Sometimes I don't even be knowing what to say. I just go in there. This is what I do. I go in there and I like worship music. So I put on my music and I just let the music just play and I start, swaying, and I open up my arms and I said, God, I'm letting you in. I want you to come in and I want you to fall on me. God, I want that relationship. But that's something, any relationship is one you got to work on, and especially this one. I can't just pick up this Bible once a week and think that God gonna continue to be open with me. But it's evident that He is open with me, because when I tell you, I was like, God, why is you waking me up at 2 o'clock in the morning? Now I'm finna get mad. I be talking to God, like I be talking to my man, like, Lord, come on now. It's 2 in the morning. Why is you waking me up now? This is night 5 and you ain't said nothing. What's good? I need you to tell me why we doing this. And he said, oh, you want to know? Proverbs 31. And I said, all right, then, I mean, you right. Y'all, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was so mad at myself. I said, no, you asked, right? He told you. Get on your Zoom. You want to be married? Get on your Zoom. You can't just be out here spending money on Sheen. Sheen, I love you. Sheen, I love you. It's time for a sponsorship or something, but you can't just be spending all your money. You got to take care of your bills. You got to take care of your home. You got to build that foundation, right? God is trying to make sure that I'm ready for all the things that I'm asking Him for. Because, look, I'm not finna ask God. God ain't finna let me embarrass myself. I just got that thing. He ain't finna let me embarrass myself. So now, right now, we in the preparation phase. Nah, sis, you said you wanted this type of man, and when I tell you I was to the T when I told him what I wanted. Yeah, to the T. And he said, okay, now this is what you asked for. Now you can't just think you ain't got to work on yourself. Ooh, ate me up. Like, God is like my messy best friend sometimes. I'm messy best friend. Because I'd be like, you messy. You messy. You messy. I'd be opening the book like, dang, like that. You messy. But I love it. As much as I be like, God, I don't want to be on your strong soldier list no more. I don't know about this. I do love it. Because, God got me right where I need to be, right at the right time. And I wouldn't want to be nowhere else than where I am right now, because I know that He's preparing me for something greater. I might not have all the details. Shoot, I might not want all the details, but it's a beautiful thing to not be faking it, to really be in that. And because when you get in this field, when you get in that field for real. Now, when I was growing up, I used to love playing church. I used to love playing church, y'all. I mean, only God can do it. Only God can do it. Do it. Man, you couldn't look, praise and worship. Oh, I could do a nasty praise and worship growing up. And that's still my favorite part of the service. I do like, you know, the when the preacher get up and preach, but praise and worship. I come to church for praise and worship. If I go into a building, I'm going to only God can do it. Do it. Nobody. I want to sing and dance. Like that's my club. I don't like going to the club no more. I ain't gonna lie. Um, that's my lounge spot. That's what I be wanting to do. Like that music be moving me. It be hard to sit down. Even when I sit down, I be like this. Cause I be in my zone. I be entering to the gates. Come on, y'all. Look, I be ready. When I go into church, I be entering to them gates. I come in clapping because look, Lord, I done went through a long week. Some people be like, I need a drink. No, I need to go. I need to go. I need to get in that field. I need to get in there and get this word. Like once people, you like when you once you start looking at it like that, you got everything you need. And I'm really being honest with y'all. Once you really look at it like that, because I know anytime that I'm facing something hard, I'm like, oh, let me get into church. Because I don't always go into a physical building. I'll sometimes get on YouTube, listen to one of my favorite pastors, my YouTube pastors. God meet me right where I'm at every single time. Okay. But when I wants to get in there, even when I'm here in the house, when they do the praise and worship, I don't be sitting down. I get up. I get my little shout on. I get my 1-2 step in. Cause I gotta get my praise on. I need my strength. I need that to continue through this week, y'all. Like life been lifing right now. I'm telling y'all, we is on level 7 of Jumanji. We is on level 7 of Jumanji. If you ain't got God in your life, get God in your life. If you don't have God in your life, get God in your life. He will provide everything you need. Life is not gonna be easy, even with or without God. It ain't gonna be easy. It'll be easier with God because you got the formula. You got the formula. Do I always want to follow the formula? No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I do not always want to follow the formula. Most of the times I be like, God, why I gotta pray for them? God, because they was just talking about me. Now I gotta pray for them. Now they sick and I gotta do this. I gotta do this. You sending me to do this? I don't want to do that. God ain't talking about me. She just called me out my name last week. I want to get active. And I'm so timid. Like, that didn't even sound right coming out of my mouth. I want to get active. But until you see me get active, you won't even think that I get active. But I don't mind getting active. That's my problem. I be getting active the wrong way. I be trying to get active instead of getting active. And I am going to continue to ask God to lead me and guide me on that part because that's where I really struggle at with this mouth of mine and knowing when to open my mouth and when not to open my mouth. And I'm asking God to give me the wisdom to know how to say what He's telling me to say because I'd be quick to be like, all right, cool. All right, you ain't trying to hear me, so F it. It is what it is. That's your loss. But it's like, dang, this something, especially when it's something that God instructed me to do. Like I had a friend, and no lie, I really love my friend. You know what? I'm gonna say that story for another time. Y'all, this journey is not an easy one. I cannot stress that to you enough. It's not an easy one. But I have constantly had to realign myself because I be wanting to have fun, but I'm to the point now. I be acting like I'm 45. Look, I even dress like it sometimes. This auntie look, y'all can go ahead and tell me I ate down in a nasty way. I ate down. But look, I be sitting in the house. I be sitting in the house and I just be wanting to, it's safe here. This is my safe space. And I be wanting to dwell in this. And I mean, a lot of people make fun of me for calling me a holy roly, but when you in hell and I ain't, I'm gonna feel sorry for you. I ain't even gonna laugh. Cause look, it be hot in Texas. I know I don't want to go hell. Mm-mm. Hell is no place for me. I'm too cute for hell. I don't like to sweat at all. I mean, at all. I can't go to hell. It's no AC in hell. And even now, I can only keep my AC off for 10 minutes. Don't know what my light bill gonna look like next month, but hey, God got it. He gave me this apartment. God got it. If I ain't got it, God got it. Oh, but I'ma have it. It ain't even funny like that. I'ma have it. Y'all go in peace. If you in pieces, come to God. I saw on Facebook last week. One of my friends said, "Oh, I want to talk to my friends, but everybody busy." I commented, "Go to God." Now I know he probably did not even do that. But why is it that we always want to confide in someone else? And then when everybody around here telling our business, we be mad. We are not perfect. We are not perfect. You cannot go tell, you cannot go tell an imperfect person, hey, I've been cheating on my girl. I've been cheating on my husband. And don't be telling your business. And then, now Susie or John over there looking at your relationship at the cracks in it, and now you feeling judged. Now you left room for that. Because God can tell you to go talk to them. God did not tell you to go talk to them. I am learning and always seek God. Talk to God first. God will lead you and he will not steer you wrong. A lot of the situations I put myself in, I've left myself vulnerable to, is because I did not seek instruction from God first. I did it just based off emotion. Can't do that. Won't do it again. It'll never happen again because, baby, I'm going to pray, 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 and I'm going to wait for that answer. Now, that's another thing. When you pray, leave it there. Wait on your answer. If you ain't getting no answer, maybe that's your answer. No is the answer sometimes. And it don't always mean no. Sometimes it mean not right now, not with these people in your life. Discernment is something that you need on this walk with the Lord. Discernment. It's a struggle. I'm going to continue to say it, y'all. It is a struggle, but God will meet you if you really open up your heart and open up your mind and really want to understand. God will meet you right where you at. It don't matter. Because sometimes I be like, when I was doing what I wanted to do and I was in my mess, I was like, no, I got to get myself together first. God ain't never left me in no situation. That conviction still been right there on my shoulder, like, girl, you ain't supposed to be doing this. You better get it right. You better go pray. You better get this thing up off of you. God don't leave us. We leave God. But it's important that we don't feel ashamed and we come back to him. Because get up and come back. And try not to leave next time. Because look, on seriously, I struggled with losing my sister the way that I lost my sister. And I was angry at God. And for a long time, I was like, I'm done. Because why? Why would a God that I'm serving? I'm up here talking so high and mighty. I don't know what God's plans is. He might have saved her. I hate the way she left, but he might have saved her from damnation to her soul. She could have been headed down a bad path. I know she was struggling when she was here. Like, look, I done paid a few of her bills. Like, ooh. And I remember my boyfriend at the time, he would say, you just need to let your sister go. Look, we was both about to be in debt because I couldn't let go. I was gonna pay them bills and try to figure out how to pay mine too. It's been we don't know God's plans. We just have to trust that He always has our best interests at heart, even with the things that hurt. Because losing my sister hurt. And when I was grieving in all the wrong ways. I should. My last thing that I did, the very last thing I did was fall on my knees and pray. But that was after I did every single thing else. I was just having sex with who I wanted to have sex with too. I was drinking. I was trying whatever I thought would make me feel better. And it did momentarily until I fell on my knees and I just broke. When I broke, y'all, it's like I could just feel him say, "It's okay, daughter. It's okay, my child. Let it out. I've been right here this whole time. I'm still here. I'm still with you, baby. You just closed your eyes and you closed your ears to me, but I'm still here." That's how it is. God do not leave us. But I pray that this reaches whoever it needs to reach. Um, to my two watchers that be watching consistently, shout out to y'all. Shout out to you, cause you a real one. To the two people that be commenting, girl, I love you. Boy, I love you. Because look, I might not get to the 2K followers, but look, I'm gonna get on here every day and I'm gonna spit real. I'm gonna come to y'all honest. And like I said, this is a safe space. Whatever we talk about, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna live, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna cry, we're gonna do it together. I just pray that God, in this process of me doing my YouTube channel, that God helps me find my tribe, that God helps me reach the people that I am supposed to be reaching. That's what I want for my channel. Now, this started out as something fun because I like sitting here just talking. But I'm asking that God helps me find my tribe, the people that need a motivation, a little motivation. It just, I don't know. I felt that this was what I needed to talk about today because I don't talk about Christ on my channel. And I feel like God needs to be a part of everything that I do in my life. And I'm not ashamed to say that I love God and I need God. And you need God too. And it's important that you get God. I don't care if this makes me lose 100 subscribers. Look, if you ain't got God in your life, you might be doing good in life too. I mean, real good. You might not need for nothing right now, but it won't always be that way. And I pray that when you get to that point, if and when you get to that point, that you find God. I love y'all. Until next time, it's your girl Chris. Y'all have a blessed day.